One of the greatest safety features that Honda provides on the majority of their cars this year is Honda Sensing. And Honda Sensing consists of some hardware and 4 things that it does for the vehicle, which are absolutely fantastic. The first thing is the hardware. Up here you've got your camera arrays that actually look at the lanes and vehicles in front of you. You've got your radar device in front of the vehicle, which projects out, and it gets to feel for how far and how fast things are moving or objects are moving in front of you. And in concert with those 2 things, it does 4 things for you. One is the collision mitigation braking system. The second is the roadside departure mitigation. There's lane keeping assist and the adaptive cruise control. And many of the cars come with the adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. I'll cover these in detail in the subsequent videos. The first item of the Honda Sensing that I'd like to talk about in greater detail is the roadside departure mitigation. The roadside departure mitigation is turned on and off by this little button here on the CR-V. And it has similar buttons on other types of vehicles. When you see the green light, it's illuminated. What that's essentially going to do is you're driving down the freeway. If you begin to veer out of your lane, in other words, the camera array can see the lanes in front of you, the solid white line and the dotted lines, and you start to veer out of your lane, the car is actually going to alert you in several ways. It'll shake the steering wheel slightly, it will illuminate roadside departure, and it will also kind of give you a sound if it's set up correctly to alert you that you're leaving your lane. You always have override capability, but it's a great feature to help keep you safe on the road. The second aspect of the Honda Sensing I'd like to cover with you is the collision mitigation braking system. Like the other 3 components, you've got the camera array above the rearview mirror and the radar device up front that monitors what's going on in the surrounding area and adjusts your driving accordingly. So the first thing we'll do is we'll talk about the button. I can easily turn the system on and off with this button to the lower left in the CR-V. By holding it to press for 2 seconds, you'll see that I can turn the system off. Clearly illuminates, collision mitigation braking system turned off, and that yellow indicator letting you know that it's off. You want that on all the time, so I'll turn it back on. As the system is turned on and when you're driving down the road, if the individual in front of you abruptly stops or slows down, the car is going to automatically apply brakes to mitigate the potentials of the crash. Just one more thing to help you keep you safe on the road. The third piece of the Honda Sensing that I absolutely love is the lane keeping assist. Lane keeping assist uses the camera array in front of you to see the lane markers in front of you and help keep you in the middle. The way it's turned on is over here. When you look at the center part of the dash, you'll see the letters ACC and LKAS. I know the system is there. I can turn on the lane keeping assist by clicking this button right here, and what you'll get are those dotted lines. Once those dotted lines are there, when you're driving down the road and you're going between 45 and 90 miles an hour and the camera array can see the lanes in front of you, the car is going to keep you in the middle of your lane, even through sweeping turns. It's just one more feature that Honda uses to help keep you safe on the road. The fourth and final piece of the Honda Sensing, the piece I like the most, is the adaptive cruise control. And on many vehicles there's adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. Just like the other components, it uses a camera array in front of you above the rearview mirror as well as the radar device to monitor the surrounding environment. What will happen with the adaptive cruise control is I can actually set it and I can change the distance in front of you. By clicking this icon right here, you'll see that I'm set to four lengths. At 4 lengths, when I'm driving down the road at say 70 miles an hour, the individual in front of me is driving 65. When I get within that range, the car is automatically going to adjust speed. Great features and functionality. Next thing is with the low speed follow. With the low speed follow, I can actually set the cruise control during commute, stop and go traffic, and the car is going to automatically accelerate and decelerate for you. One recommendation I would have is I adjust the 4 car lengths down to 1 car length. What that'll enable you to do is drive down the road without having a lot of people cut you off. So it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, now we're going to demonstrate the adaptive cruise control with the low speed follow. Now that I'm going at a set speed, I can go ahead and set my speedometer. You see it says 40 miles here. What that's going to do is automatically adjust speed. It will stop and accelerate for me during this commute traffic. One key thing here is the distance that we're going to be setting the car at as far as car lengths. I want to bring that down to 1 car length when I'm in the commute traffic. Watch, my feet are going to be off the brake and the accelerator, and the car is literally going to accelerate and decelerate for me. Fantastic.
Please call or text when you have questions. I'm always available to help. University Honda is located at 4343 Childs Road in Davis, California, just off the base off ramp of US Highway 80.